In this section of the tutorial, I'll walk you through the process of going from launching Source Filmmaker SFM for the very first time all the way to creating your first poster. When we launch SFM for the first time, it's good to put it in full screen mode first, simply to increase immersion and focus. Follow the next steps to create a near universal workspace for beginners. Click on File, New, and create a new session. I recommend doing it in the Elements folder. In case the map loaded, unload the map, right-click and load map. Let's use one of the preloaded ones. Into Animation Set Editor, let's add a camera. This camera defines what SFM will render. Now, let's go into the Motion Editor. This is where you can make changes to your models. While holding your mouse over the viewport, you can use WASD keys and mouse rotation to adjust the view of the camera. Choose the desired location for your poster. The models will be positioned based on the camera's current viewpoint. Once you're happy with the camera position, it's time to download a model from the Steam Workshop. It's one of the largest model libraries online. Locate the file path of the model, essentially where it's stored and how SFM locates it. Paste the file path we copied into the Select MDL file window. If your computer is having trouble handling the graphics, you can disable lights to improve performance. Lock the camera to the character's root transform bond to make it follow the character's movement. Remember to navigate using the work camera. It's a good habit that helps you move around the scene without disrupting your chosen camera angles. If you're having trouble moving the camera, double check that you're in the motion editor. Use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out, adjusting the field of view. Adjust the render settings in the clip editor to customize how your final poster will look. Try increasing the number of samples taken during rendering for better quality. Adjust the focal distance, indicated by the pink square, which sets the camera's focus plane, similar to controlling the focus point on a real camera lens. Right-click the camera aperture slider to remap its range. Set the maximum value to 25. Higher values create a more stylized cinematic look. Practice returning to the clip editor regularly to preview an accurate approximation of your final render quality. Right-click the model you loaded and select Show in Element Viewer, Model. Right-click the green text showing the model name and add the Illuminate Position DAG attribute. After setting the attribute to DME DAG, you remove the baked light from the map to enable dynamic lighting. Return to the Animation Set Editor and add a light to the scene. You can move it just like the camera with the WASD keys in the secondary viewport. Choose these settings for now. To skip repeating the process, copy the lights animation set and paste it in the Animation Set Editor. For comparison, here's how it looked before. Copy and paste the light again and change its name for clarity's sakes. Change the color properties to light blue. Disable the shadows cast by the light. Copy the light again, move it slightly and make the color more saturated. I disabled shadow casting on the light to keep performance smooth, allowing me to repeat this process multiple times without significantly affecting SFM's speed. To wrap up, duplicate the first light and position it as the main light source. In the secondary viewport, let's adjust the pose of the character. To access the character's rig, hover your mouse over the secondary viewport while holding down the Control key. Make sure you're in the motion editor. Your changes will be indicated by the clip changing color from green to orange. In the Procedural tab, you can adjust the Shape key sliders to control the facial expressions of the model. Once you're happy with how the primary viewport looks in the clip editor, you can render out your poster. Press Ctrl+S to save your session. To export your poster, go to File and select Export Poster. Select this path for later.